YOLO. Damn it. Well, let's see how tonight works. I need a tech person. I don't know. I don't know how Facebook works. My page changed. The look of my page changed. All the I don't know what they're called. Like across the top, it's got the home thing, play. Usually, it used to be groups, and then notifications. That was across the top bar. Now it's like all different things, like Marketplace. I occasionally look at Marketplace, but not often enough. It should be up there. I can't find the place in the settings to change it. There's a button that says to take it off of the header. I press the button. It still stays on there. It doesn't move. I don't get it. Stupid. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Jerry, Diane, Ken. It was a long day. I just realized this very second that I didn't see Selena today. I thought Selena was going to stop today. Damn it. Oh, well. I don't know if she's still in town or not. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next time. Oh, shit. There's Nick. What's up, Nick Polito? How is, you still in, Nashville, or are you back home? I wish Nick was closer. I'd like to go see him play. He's a good dude. Real good dude, actually. Hello, Mike. How you doing? Today was a long-ass day. Was up at 6:30. Went to bed last night after midnight. Got a package together. Quickly. Just at home Thursday night. Nice. Well, hope it was a prosperous trip or whatever. Prosperous, probably not the right word. You're on your personal account? No, I'm not. It says private group right in the top of my page. It says private group right in the top. I'm on my personal group for a while. What are you? Oh, no, I took his comment down. I don't know why. And on Messenger, it doesn't come to the top. It doesn't, like, if I make a comment on Messenger, like when I go to Drink of the Day, great trip, we tracked another song, finished another, 3 more, the album is done. Nice. Very good, Nick. I like to hear that. Ooh, that's strong. Holy shit. October, you're coming up this way? Oh, I don't know. Man, October is fucking rough. September, October, November, December is rough for Papal. Between fishing, hunting, and all things, I'm on the go a lot. Just the way I feel. Crawled in at 6 a.m. after paving 100. And fading fast. Oh, on 100. Hello, Raquel. Yeah, I got up at, I don't know, 6:30. I was way after. Actually, it was probably 1 a.m. when I went to sleep. Woke up at 6:30, which was stupid. And then went to my brother's house, poured concrete, poured his garage floor, bull floated it, came home here, helped set stuff up for the party. Do a duet on the album with Alan Colleen. Nice. That's cool. Garth. Oh, I've read that as granddaughter. I read Garth, and then I saw G, and I was like, granddaughter. Yeah, his daughter. That's cool. That'll be pretty neat. Get him in your quarter promoting. Anyway, they came back down here, got the bouncy houses set up with the water, did all that shit, and then went back over to finish, and Jensen wanted to come along. He wanted to go to Papa's work. which he doesn't really understand. But he went with me. We went back over there for about an hour and then came back home, and then the party's been all day. And I went to take a nap, and it was just busy. Lots of people here. It's pretty good, Monster. I think all the kids seem to have a good time. Yeah, it was decent. I don't know. They were like the big kids. They were playing wiffle ball. It did, Monster. Yep, it had a water hook up on top of it. Yeah. I actually had to unplug it. I mean, I wouldn't have had to. I could have got a ladder, but I didn't. I just unplugged it till it sagged enough that I was like this far from reaching the two hoses together to screw them together. So I just unplugged it and let it sag a little bit, screwed the hose on, sent it back up, and then it was fine. Yeah, so they were rocking and rolling with that all day. The problem is the other one was right next to it, so then they would go in this one and go over to that one, so that one ended up getting soaking wet inside too, also. Hello, Erica. And then it was full of grass. Oh my God. So then when it got dark, it was like 8:20 or 8:25 tonight. We knocked the stakes out of the ground and drug them. We drug them up onto the blacktop. Because they're not coming back till Monday. I wasn't leaving them sit on the grass for 4 days. The grass would die. It's 100 degrees. Well, not 100, but whatever. 80-something degrees and humid. It would have killed the grass underneath them. I'm like, I ain't dealing with that. So we drug them out of the way. Then Mimo said, we should have left it up that they could play tomorrow, too. But the kids that are staying, there's 3 kids staying, well, Jace is staying over and 2 of his cousins. And they didn't play in it anyway. They were playing wiffle ball. So, they can play wiffle ball tomorrow if they need something to do. He got a bag of fucking wiffle balls, like a huge-ass sack. Yeah, I don't know where those ducks are. The finish line's still set up. I'm about to go rip it down tomorrow, though, because, well, I don't know if I'm going to have time. We got a chick that showed up. We got a chicken that showed up with chicks almost 3 weeks ago. And, so she's put her in with the bigger chicks that are like 2 months old, and Mimo's stressed out with it. It's okay right now; it's getting better. But for next time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a whole nother little thing, like 8x8, just a small little thing, and then I'm going to rip the duck house out of the chicken run and connect the duck house to this little run that I make, and then that will be the maternity ward. So the next time a chicken shows up with her own baby chicks, we're going to put her in there by herself, just with her and her chicks. We're going to try that. That's the next sort of plan that we're going to try to run. So my plan was to try and start that tomorrow. They seem to be integrating okay now after 3 weeks, so I don't know. It depends how the weather is. If it's like it has been the last couple of days, it's just brutal. So to put yourself through it intentionally, I had to be out in it all day today, to put myself through it again all day Sunday when I got to go back and do it all fucking week long again, it's just hard to stay hydrated when you're sweating like that. Although it's good for you. Sweating's good for you. I just keep telling myself that. Sweating's good for you, Papa. Just keep sweating away. All right. Had to go buy tequila today. They did not have Camarena Silver down at the Walnut Port store. So I got 1800. Jerry will approve of this. Hello, John Wagner. I heard that in Jensen's voice in my head just there when I said it. He did give me a hug before he went home, so that was nice of him. He's a friendly little fella. He did want to sleep over, so he was pretty upset to have to go home. But he gets a little wild when he's pretty good. He's much better when it's just him with us. When there's other kids around, even his brother, he tends to, I think, act up because he's so young and he wants to, like maybe be in with them. I don't know. It kind of seems like that. Oh, we've got to find the old violet liqueur. I still can't believe I bought this just because I like the company. The company has a couple of other liqueurs that are really good. This is very floral. It's not bad. I don't know. You know who might like Erica? You might like this actually. I don't know if she's still on here, but she was on here. But she might like this. Hello, B guy. That's another one. When I see B guy's name and I say hi, B guy, I hear in the back of my head, I hear Jensen say, "Hey, B guy." how he said it that one night. It just made me laugh the way he said it. Him and John Wagner. Those two make me laugh every time. All right, a little lemon. I do not predict this is going to be very good. Yeah, Erica, it is floral. It's called, I don't know what it's called. Violet. It's fucking purple. It's a picture of a purple flower on it. It's very floral. I think you would like it. I only say that because you like the elderflower, which is a very floral tasting liqueur. So I'm making wild assumptions, but I think you would like it. Yes, you've had it. Violet. Hello, Jeff Freebie. There was a mix it with gin, lemon, and splash. Relax over there. Gin is gross. We're just talking about that tonight. Matt likes gin and tonic. Whew. I don't know about that. I will say this. I drank when Jay Greenswag passed away. That was way, way, way back. That was back in dive bar days. We did a I don't know, like a memorial type show for him when he passed. And I hung a flag over the whole. I mean, the camera was more out front, and the Spoonman Saloon always was in the background of the camera. And I hung a flag over the entire backdrop. You couldn't see the mirror at all. It just was an American flag. And I drank gin and tonics all night that night as we talked about him a little bit. His daughter Helene was on. His son Lance popped on live. His other two boys, Ryan and Ross, were on. His ex-wife, his widowed wife, widower. I don't know which. Widow. I don't know. Whatever. She's whatever. Whatever the proper term is. Widowed. Widow. I don't know. Whatever. She was on, and yeah, that was it. And I drank a bunch of them, and I mean, it wasn't horrific. Gin and tonic with lime. And I bought Tanqueray because that was his favorite brand. So, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is what it is. Listen, there's people that like tequila. I think they're crazy. There's people that like whiskey. I don't particularly like whiskey. I wouldn't just sit there and drink Jack Daniels and ice. I can't. I know people that absolutely fucking love it. It's not my thing. I don't judge anybody. Do whatever you need to do, kids. Anyway, this is called Lemon Lavender Margarita.
Anyway, this is called Lemon Lavender Margarita.
What is your problem?
Don't have one.
You are so rude. Did you
Not
put them
rude.
to sleep?
No, they're watching a movie.
Well, his mom said midnight. No, what time is it?
I asked her if they could watch a movie, and she said yes.
She also said she wanted them to bed by midnight at the latest. Is that fireworks?
I don't know.
Well, it's either fireworks or they're jumping up and down.
No, they're not jumping up and down. They're all like cuddled in blankets watching a movie.
Well,
like little boys
well, it's
do.
booming. Something's booming.
Well, then I guess it's
Nick's
fireworks.
laughing at you.
Who?
Nick.
Nick who?
Big Dick Nick. Yeah, it's them. It's running around. It's not lightning or fireworks.
They're not running around. I promise
listen.
you.
Oh, that's funny because the shot glasses are shaking.
Running around or going to the bathroom.
Sounds like 4th of July in my town tonight. There was fireworks when we were out there. Is there... I said it might have been at the Spartan thing up at because the Spartan race is at the Blue Mountain Resort, whatever, Blue Mountain ski area. They're having the Spartan race up there, and there was fireworks cracking for a while. You guys says you're getting abused by Mimo. That's what Mimo does. She's mean to me.
Who's getting abused?
Me. You're abusive.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Exactly. Y'all heard it here. All right, this is called Lemon Lavender Margarita. Tequila, orange liqueur, violet liqueur, lemon juice, and orange bitters. Emerald fireworks are tonight. I guess that's pretty far away. That's pretty far away for how loud they were. I guess, maybe. I mean, straight kind of through the gap. That's kind of almost a straight line to there, but I don't know. It seemed louder. It seemed like it was closer. Why is there fireworks tonight? They're 4th of July? What's the date? Oh, I guess that was only a week ago. All right, my bad. All right, lemon lavender margarita, tequila, orange liqueur, violet liqueur, lemon juice, orange bitters. I do not predict that this is going to be good at all. It tastes like... God damn. That tastes like some sort of cleaning solvent. That tastes like Fabuloso. If I could imagine... Heath posted fireworks from Don Lane. That we could have heard. I'd like you to make me one of those. Well...
Or
Erica,
you could make me my drink, please.
Erica, if you should show up out here and you could have one for sure. And Justin could taste the bourbon blend before it's gone, because we were supposed to do that at Spoonapalooza and we never got back over here. You just made me not want to drink for another year. Well, they're not all winners, Nick. You gonna give me your cup? Gretz Magoo? 5th Street and Palmerton, they're setting off some big stuff. 5th Street in Palmerton. Who lives there? Where does Trevor Bartholomew live? That's the question. Hello, Catherine. Are you going to give me your cup?
I don't know, freaking dump it out. There's stuff in it. Ouch.
What are you drinking today?
What was I?
What are you? Or was, whatever. What do you want right? What do you have on your fingers?
It's from the freaking cake.
Why, were you eating it with your hands too?
No.
They got a cake. They got a cake with
No, I was trying
black
to move
icing.
it.
The whole
Yeah.
cake was black icing with lightning. It was like gold lightning bolts on it. And the icing was pure black. And everybody's teeth and Jace was, or not Jace, Jensen was just eating it with his hands. Dad loves his Spoonman coffee cup thermos. Nice. Oh, you gave it to your dad? That's cool. Listen, I'll say this, Nick. It's the Walmart brand, whatever the Walmart brand is. But on Consumer Reports, they're rated higher than Yeti. They are, for real. And they're like
You should
literally
move slower.
They're literally a quarter of the price. How about if you shut your pie hole or make your own drink or stop complaining? Any one of those would work for me right now. Nasty Susie. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm everything you've ever dreamed of, but with a belly.
What?
This freaking meme. I'm everything you've ever dreamed of, but with a belly.
Walmart brand is the best. Ozark Trail.
That's funny. That
Yeah.
made me laugh.
The problem is the color. I can't find all the color. At the beginning, we had like that tan color, like that military kind of tan. That's what color we were using. We were sending all of them out in that color. Not even close. And then they stopped making that color. Oh, you went shopping. That's nice of you. You only got one bottle. You drank 7.
Yeah, I know.
So then they quit having the tan color. So then we did a couple black ones and I think a white, like some white ones, whatever. And then they had a green color, like a military green, which was cool. So then I was buying those up like crazy, and then those stopped. And then we went back to black, and then I found online some tan ones, or bought them. So then I found some more, I just found some more tan ones again, online.
Well, I guess I'll get up and get my own.
Yeah, you're going to have to. So then I got some tan ones. So I use the blue ones for the Navy now. A lot of times. I use the white ones for the Air Force. I use the tan ones I usually use the tan ones for the Army and the Marines. You got to stir it. It's going to be all cranberry on the bottom.
Well, you should stir it.
Yeah, well, you should make your own drink. You're a bartender, allegedly. Don't give me your side eye. The whole side of the discussion is very funny with Jace. I mean, with Jensen. Jesus. I got Jace on my brain because it's his birthday. 10. Big 10 yesterday. Born on 7/11. How about that? That's one you should be able to remember. Alright, this one's going to be horrific too, I believe. My opinion. Bitters, orange juice, lime, pineapple. You didn't replace the tequila, though, when you went shopping for vodka. Rude. Mima, why do you always ignore me? Why do you always ignore me when I'm talking to
You
you?
ignore me all the time.
I never. I'm 11-7.
Hopefully a lot of people got their faces painted today.
You're going to get your face painted later.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually cleaned it all off.
Hmm?
You don't have anything on your face.
Right. Why would I?
Because your face was painted.
Yes.
Well, everybody else still looks like a freaking raccoon walking around. Jay should really take a shower. Actually, they all should take showers. Well, I know that, Erica. Erica's birthday's 11-7.
No, my thing is like,
That's sort of...
my thing is just because I paid her $75 an hour, so, and plus I tipped her $25, so.
It's not... Everything in your world is based on price all the time.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, I hope people got their face painted. Like, I hope, like, a lot of people did it.
I don't... Like, I thought it... Like,
I was up here.
The kids, it's good for the kids.
Yeah.
You were down there.
I was up here, and then I'm like, well, I'm going to get my money's worth. So I went down and got my face painted.
She was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, she was very good.
The Spider-Man one was... Who was that little guy? Who got the Spider-Man?
Jax.
That's pretty
His
cool.
was really good, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he got Spider-Man. Jared got a B on his head.
He hates
Jared's
it.
head is shaved, so it was like a B, and then it was like these dotted lines. I guess it was supposed to look like the B was flying out of his ear, but I told him, I said, I'm pretty sure a B just shit in your ear.
Yeah, his looked good.
Who was the face painter?
It was called Enchanted Hues, something like that.
Enchanted Hues. I can tell you this. The people that brought the inflatable things can fuck right off.
Yeah.
Angry fella. I mean, they worked. They were fine. I don't think it was really an issue, other than the fact that apparently the guy had a horrific attitude with Mima when he showed up. Made her drag the generator out of the garage. I don't know. I still don't know what that was all about. And like I said, unless he didn't understand. Like, if you'd have been like, no, we can run the cords right out of the garage.
Well, I was on the phone with you. You heard me.
Did you tell Erica the story?
I don't know. No, I don't think I told her.
Well, she said I heard the story. Maybe I said.
A little bit. I told her about that. He wasn't like listening to me. I told him what to do, and he didn't like do anything.
All I know is I plugged a 100-foot cord. I was like, well, let's see how far it goes. I don't know. He said 150 feet. So I was like, well, let's just see. So I put a 100-foot cord, and it went right to where the generator was sitting. And so he had cords coming off of the one over to the generator. So I just put that cord into the thing, and I didn't even put a three-way on it. I actually ran a whole nother 100-foot cord to the outlet and plugged the other one into that. And they worked fine all day long.
Well, no, he just got attitude.
Now we fucking
He's
took
like-
the thing. Now I took the thing down and I drag him onto the driveway. So fuck him, and I hope it's a pain in the ass to pack it up when he gets here. He can fuck right off.
Well, I wish you would have left it up.
Yeah, well, we talked about it, but you didn't say that. So sorry. But now they're on the driveway, and hopefully the guy's pissed when he gets there. And if he has any problems, tell him to call me, and I'll fucking talk to him. Or I'll come home from work and talk to him. But he definitely doesn't want that to happen. Fucking
I'm
jerk
just saying,
off.
I would have liked to have had it up tomorrow.
Well, then
so
you
we
should
could-
have mentioned that, because we talked about tearing them down so they weren't on the grass for 4 days, so it would have
No,
killed
you
the grass.
told me what you were going to do.
Okay.
You didn't talk to me about anything.
We did.
No, you told me what you're doing. You don't talk about anything. You just tell what you're doing. There's no discussions with you.
Okay, but when I said it, you should have said, hey, why don't we leave him up for the next day?
Oh, okay. Okay. And you would have said, sure.
First of all, why would I have left him up for the next day anyway? We didn't know anybody was staying over here until now.
Okay.
So it wasn't like it was a plan. Yeah. You're going to go back down to the bouncy house?
I really enjoyed the slide.
I'm sure you did.
I went down
Hello,
several
Annette.
times. Didn't you see Jensen
Forgot
on
to
my back?
flip my thing to... No, I wasn't even down there.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
There's like 3-4 times he's like on my back. He's like, Mima, let me go on your back. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to die, but let's go. And we did.
She needs a stronger beverage. Yeah, she sure does.
Right.
She's been drinking all day long. I'm a great service
Jason,
customer.
I had a little bit of wine. Who the hell cares?
Hmm.
God.
Exactly, Ryan. Mike said he'll take the call. He's a great service representative. Here's the problem. I can't call because I want to. Because I don't like what you told me. I don't think that's cool. But I can't call there and complain because all of my information is third-hand information.
You heard me. I was on the phone with you.
Well, but I know that, but I never heard him one time. I only heard you say, he said you need a generator. And then I said, I don't need a generator. And he said, wait, he said you need a generator. And I said, I don't give a fuck what he says. And she said, well, I'm on speakerphone. And I said, I don't fucking care. You didn't need a generator. Did we use a generator today? No, we're fine all day.
Listen,
I have 12 gauge fucking construction cords. How old is this guy?
the guy, I mean, I don't know. He looked like he might have
How many
been
people were here doing it?
2. And that's the
Those
thing.
fucking things are heavy.
That's what I'm saying. The thing is that it was like
I don't know how the fuck that it took 4 of us to drag it.
it was blazing sun out, and I was just like, I was going to give them a $50 tip.
Yeah.
Like $25.
Now I'll give him a tip.
each.
Lose your fucking attitude next time you show up, dickbag. That's what I
Well,
would have
yeah,
told them.
they got nothing. They got nothing. I would have gladly given them. It took them about 20 minutes each, 20 to 30 minutes. But I was going to give them $25 each. Keep in mind, I paid $750.
Stop making it about money. Money doesn't have anything to do with it.
My thing is I was going to give them $25 each on top of that, and
They probably would have called you a cheapskate.
he was such an asshole to me. I'm just
No,
like, you
we're
get
just
nothing.
starting. I mean, we did one drink.
Because I do like to tip people, but the way he was, absolutely not. He got nothing.
You deserve a tip.
What?
You deserve a tip.
Well, you deserve a punch in the face.
I'm going to
How
give
about
you a tip later.
that? Yeah, no, thank you.
You'll see. My watch is broke. I lost the cover off my watch. It was all smashed. Nemo's on the chip. They'll probably all sleep on the couch when you go upstairs. Jace will be for sure. Jace is asleep. He falls asleep all the time.
Jace.
Or
with-
Jace.
Jace with a Y or J with a.
Or
Jace with
Jace.
a
I don't
A?
know. Yeah, that's.
Jace is Jayce and then Jace.
He's my
Jace.
He's my Jace, like Jensen's mine.
They're mine.
Are they though?
They are.
I don't know. Because where did he go? Where did he want to go today? He had his choice to stay at a birthday party or go to work with Papa. Where did he go?
Well, tonight he wanted to stay with Mima.
Did he though?
Yeah, he did. He said, I want to stay with Mima. I said, another night.
Exactly. If he would have said he wanted to stay with Papa, she'd have probably been like, all right, you can stay with Papa. Apricot liqueur. It's not often you get to dust this one off. This was expensive for what it is. I ordered it through the mail. Stupid purchase. I realized, meanwhile, I have coconut liqueur over here. Coconut liqueur.
I hate coconut.
You hate everything.
No, I don't. Oh, good job.
It was empty.
I don't like coconut. I don't like peach.
Where are we at here? 2.5. Perfect. Right to 4. Boom.
I don't have to go back to work till Monday.
Really?
Well,
Wait a minute. What day is today?
Is that alright?
You don't work Sunday?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
work
you never
Sunday.
work Sunday. I thought you were working Sundays again.
No, I gave them up.
I thought you were going to work Sunday early.
If she needs me, she doesn't. Colleen's
I gotta go with the freaking orange juice.
Hmm?
Sarah Weeder drank all the orange juice.
She did.
She had 2 Red Deaths.
Oh.
All right, I gotta go to the garage. Meemaw, tell a fucking Meemaw story.
That means I don't have a grandbaby.
Tell a story.
What story?
I don't know. Tell the bear story. Annette probably never heard it.
I don't have a bear story.
Yeah, you do.
There was a bear just the other day up by the burn barrel, and it had 2 little cubs, and I was super happy that I didn't have my dogs outside. But really, that's about it. I don't have anything else to say. What else? I think we probably have like 4 or 5 new roosters up in the chick pen.
That doesn't sound like a bear story to me.
I was just saying that I had one. But
Oh.
anyway, there's like 5 roosters up there. It's not good.
But you said there was 1. 2 days ago you
Yeah,
said that.
well, I-
you said maybe there was 1.
They get bigger, and I can see them now. I can see them for what they are. Yeah, we have roosters now.
5 out of 24 is not bad. 27.
Well,
26? How many's up there? 26 or 27?
but you're gonna have to kill a lot. I would like to keep the barred rock. The other ones are just like the stupid orange.
Basic browns.
Yeah.
You're basic brown.
Yeah.
You're really racist about roosters. That's all I'm saying. YOLO all the time, Annette.
Well, we can't have that many roosters with the heads that we got.
We
We just
can't? We can't?
Yeah, we can't.
Why not?
It's like one rooster for like every 10 hens.
You keep telling everybody we have 100 chickens.
Okay.
That means we have 90 hens. That means we
Okay.
should have 9 roosters.
Yeah,
Well, right now we have like 5.
and there's too many.
And now you got 5 more new ones, so you'll have 10. Exactly what you need. Your exact number you just said. That's what you just said.
I'm saying this. That's statistics.
Say it again.
Statistics.
That face you made was funny when you said it just then. I know one thing that I can count on when I go live. Kelly, if she's not working, will be here, or fishing, will be here for the duration. I appreciate that. She's like the only one. Well, Ryan's pretty good, though. Ryan's been solid lately. Ryan's sister was Veteran of the Month. Graduated high school with her. And I just sent out a package yesterday. It was a rush order, as it were. But I was going through the list. We have a lot of people on the list. There's going to be more. Like, June was a slow month because... Actually, though, was it? We did 4. 5. Well, we did 4 packages, but 5 because one of them was a married couple. Gregory Heller was actually a May package that I just got a confirmation about like 2 days ago. So, but he was on vacation, which is fantastic. He was I think he was a Vietnam veteran. I can't remember, but he was. They were in Europe. I don't know how long they were in Europe, and then they came home, and then they were on vacation again. And his daughter just messaged me and said, "Sorry, I'm so sorry." She said they were on vacation constantly, and then I said, "I don't care." I said, I just like a confirmation that they actually received it." She said, "Yes, he received it. He was very surprised and very happy and all that." And she sent me a picture, but the picture she sent me was just he had all the stuff setting out like the package, which I already have a picture because I take a picture before I send it. So I don't have a picture of him. So it is what it is. What?
Whoops.
Who are you whispering to?
I said, whoops.
Oh, yes. Kelly is sitting at the fire enjoying a drink. There's not a chance in hell I would sit at a fire tonight. It's about how much degrees is it outside? It's got to be. Are you seriously pinging your phone?
Yes, because
Her phone fell off the chair. She's literally sitting on the chair, hanging over her phone, pinging her phone.
I got it.
Shh. Leave me alone.
No, you make my head hurt.
Well, you make everything hurt on me, so shut up.
Tell your friends. All right, this is called Goombay Smash. It seems to have a New York sort of vibe to it. It's dark rum, coconut rum, apricot liqueur, pineapple juice, orange juice, a splash of lime, and 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. What is Angostura? Is that just a company? Like, is that a manufacturer of bitters? Because I have a couple different bitters. Aromatic bitters. But this says Angostura orange bitters. Is that different than regular Angostura bitters? Mm-hmm. Is it? I know it's 75 on my weather station here in good old Effort. Oh, Mike lives in Effort? I had no idea. 67 degrees and no humidity in Iowa. The humidity, it might as well be raining outside. It's so humid outside. It's like, it's moist out there, boys and girls. Yeah, apparently, I missed this. I don't know what happened, but John Yost posted the meme of the moist thing. And apparently, there was comments on there that were, he thought he upset somebody, so he took his post down. And I messaged it. I didn't know what it was all about. I didn't know, and then I got a message from somebody else saying something about it. Not about John, but about somebody that commented. And then, so then I messaged him. But then he sent me a picture of what he posted. And I said, oh, I said, yeah, now that you mentioned, I did see that. And I said, I posted that exact same meme before. I think it's funny. And if people don't think it's funny, stop. I told him, I said, you should have left it up. But he didn't, which is probably good. No people sensing it, people on the chip. But, like, seriously, people, stop. Don't be fucking stupid. If you see something that's just like that, it's not offensive. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't like some stupid political fucking bullshit thing. It just was like, it's funny. How could a word upset you like that? Jesus Christ. That would upset people. I shouldn't be saying it that way. Moist upsets people. Get out of here. Was 97 but 107 heat index earlier today. It was fucking hot today. It was nasty. It's been nasty, but we had a nasty storms roll through Thursday and Friday, and it was a beautiful day. The only good thing about them is usually if you get like because normally when you get a bad thunderstorm like that rolling through, it's because a high pressure system is moving in, and then it knocks the humidity out of the air for like a day or two, which is, humidity's the problem. Like when we were in Canada, 1 day or 2 days it was humid, but like the cabin, like overnight it would drop down. So there was a couple nights when we woke up in the morning, it was like 62 degrees in the cabin, but then by evening it was 78 degrees in the cabin. But 78 with no humidity, you put a fan on, it was fine. I had no problem sleeping because of temperature. The beds are a little sus. But, alright, this is called Goombay Smash. I feel like now that I said this title twice, I feel like I made this drink already. If I had a computer right here at my bar, I could check, but I do not. So, dark rum, coconut rum, apricot liqueur, pineapple juice, orange juice, splash of lime, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Cheers. Oh. All right, that's not bad. I don't know why it just made me think of this right now, but I got to stop at the Schoenberg's Meat Market tomorrow because I didn't get there today. Mima. Mima. That didn't take long. What's up, Colty? All right, I gotta find some pineapple juice. There's some. I see it. Anyway, yeah, I got one little job to do tomorrow. Should be, if we don't talk, if we just work when I get there, half-hour job. The problem is there's no chance of that happening, so probably maybe an hour. It's not like that. You know what's funny? I don't remember her name is. God, I'm terrible with names. So somebody was here today. It was one of Kate's friends, but she told me this. I didn't say this. She goes, I'm older than them. She goes, I'm an older mom. She's younger than me still, but she's older than Kate and Matt. Because obviously Kate and Matt, Nemo's kids, they could be our kids. I seen they had a tornado near Iowa Speedway. Oh, wow. So anyway, but I had my Dale Earnhardt Jr. shirt on, and she said, oh my God, my dad loves Dale Earnhardt Jr. So then I told her a story about how I got the Dale Earnhardt Jr. autographed helmet that time as a tip on a job. And she's like, are you serious? She goes, I'd love to have a picture of that to send to my dad. She goes, take a picture of it, send it to Matt, my stepson, and then Matt can get it to me, and then I can show my dad. And I'm like, well, do you have your camera? Do you have your phone with you? And she's like, yeah. And I said, I said, I'll give you. Let's go down. I said, I'll take a picture right now. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, well, why don't you just come downstairs and I'll just get it. And then I said, it's a Steelers bar. And she's like, what? She goes, my mom loves the Steelers. So then she's like, as soon as I turned the lights on and all the terrible towels were hanging down the hallway or down the stairwell, she's like, oh my God, look at this. So she starts Snapchat videos, whatever. She comes down the thing, she does the bar, she goes all around the whole thing. And then I found the helmet. She took a picture of that and stuff. And, fuck, I don't remember what I was going to say. Fuck, I lost my whole train of thought, why I even got into that story. Fuck, I don't remember. What's that where it comes? What were we talking about? I don't know. Anyway, she said she took the picture. She sent the Snapchats to her mom, and her mom's like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "Bring her over here." Okay. It was a formation, but actual was a scud cloud. We live 16 miles from the speedway. Has an event there this weekend. Does NASCAR still run Iowa? I feel like they left Iowa, but did they go back? I don't know. I don't really. I do watch occasion. I don't watch like I used to watch. I used to 1,000% be fucking all in diehard. But we actually started talking. It's funny because I told her about. I said She mentioned about when Earnhardt passed away at Daytona. And then I said that one of my favorite races was the July race when Junior won, because it was the first time back to Daytona since his dad died. And I said, I see the little clips, like the 3 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever it is, 1 minute of little short videos on Facebook or whatever. I said, I never, ever, ever not watch it. Because the second I come on, it's the baseball card, and I know what it is, and I know he wins, and I watch it. And when they get to the end, and they talk to Tony Uri Sr. in the pits, the crew chief. Why does that look like? Mike's parents live at Newton, and the sirens were going off. Oh. And I said I can't even. I said, I remember when his dad died. I remember when Mike Helton came on TV that night and said we lost Dale Earnhardt. I'll never forget that as long as I live. It was like on ESPN Sports Center or something, and it was like that rocked me. And then when Junior won that race in July, I was fucking crying. I was crying like a baby. There's no other way to describe it. It was just man, it was so bad. I was just when they won that race and they went to Tony Uri Sr. and they said, oh, what do you know, something about DI coming back after that, whatever, and he said, and he said Dale Earnhardt loved this place. He said, and these people loved him. And he said, he goes, listen to those people. He goes, they love that kid to death. And they were talking about Junior, obviously. And I mean, I'm tearing up now. I just was tearing up when I told her that story. When he said, listen to this place, they love that kid to death. I'm like, man, it just hit hard. But I mean, like I said, I don't have the, I'm not attached to the sport the way I once was. I was into it big time when Earnhardt raced, and then I was a Junior fan for a little while, and then I kind of faded away. And then one day, I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was a Howard Stern fan. Was no longer. He's a fucking whatever. I'm not a fan anymore, but I was a fan. And at some point on Sirius Satellite, he quit working Fridays, so he would work like a 4-day week. Then at some point he went to a 3-day week. I don't even know if he works anymore. But anyway, what it was like on a Friday I would just tool around, and then I found like Sports Center Radio or ESPN Radio. So I listened to Scott Van Pelt and Dan Patrick, and it was very fun, good shows. Well, then there was times that one time I found the NASCAR channel. So I'd listen to Howard Stern, and then I'd flip to ESPN or the NASCAR channel, whatever. Well, then the NASCAR channel, like, I started liking that better. And then Howard Stern started turning into whatever Howard Stern is now. And at one point, I listened to nothing but NASCAR all day long. All the channels, all of them all day long. So then that drew, because I started listening because Chocolate Myers was on the midday show, and he was Earnhardt's gas man. So he would tell Earnhardt stories all the time that I never heard before, which was awesome. But then I started listening to like Mike Bagley and Pete Stone in the morning. So it was NASCAR radio all day long. That's how I got that helmet, because somebody heard me listening on a job, and he said, oh, you like NASCAR? I said, yeah. I said, I was an Earnhardt fan. And then I went to Junior, and he said, he came out with a bag, and I kind of knew what it was, but I wasn't positive, and he handed it to me, and it was a helmet. I opened the bag. It was a helmet, and there was signed across the face shield. And he said to me, my mom was a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan, and he said she was 80, I think she was 86 years old. I don't remember exactly, but I think she said she was 86 years old, and she had never been to a race. He said, so we decided to take her to a race. He literally said, he goes, before she died. So they went to Charlotte, they booked a race, they took her to Charlotte. She was in a wheelchair. He said, they had a meet and greet, they went to Junior Motorsports, and he said, she got this helmet autographed from Dale Earnhardt Jr., it was her favorite driver. And he said she passed away a year or two ago, whatever it was. And he said, when she passed away, I got the helmet. And so when he gave it to me, I opened the bag, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome, you know. And he said, if you want it, it's yours. And I'm like, huh, what? And he goes, that'll be your tip. He said, I never was a NASCAR fan. He said, but my mom loved NASCAR. And he said, I know that she would rather somebody who loved NASCAR to have it rather than me just hang on to it because it was hers. And he gave it to me, and I'm like, you can't even talk at that moment. I'm like, I don't even know what to say. There's not even words to just, like, what do you say, you know? But he gave me that helmet. He tipped me too. I'll never forget it, because he gave me a $60 tip, and it was right when I started Team Spoonman. This was shortly after, and I was doing the Positive Vibe post every day, and I did that job, and then it was like a Thursday or Friday or something, and then Mimo and I were going to Potter. So we're on our way to Potter, and I got a speeding ticket, which is, I had a bad period in my life 30 years ago, or 25 years ago, where I got a couple speeding tickets. But since then I had like 2. And, but anyway, I got pulled over, got a speeding ticket, and then we pulled out from the speeding ticket, and she goes, the ticket was $100. I'll never forget this. So $160 speeding ticket was like, whatever it was, 50, whatever it was. Yes, sir. Hubie every day. I cold plunged today in the middle of the fucking birthday party. I got the speeding ticket, and it was $160. I'll never forget it. And she goes, oh, how about this, Mr. fucking Positive Vibes? So that day I got a $60 tip from that guy, and then we were at the cabin, went home, and Monday I went to work, and Monday I got a $100 tip. Which I don't work in a tipping business. Tips are not usual in my job. They're not, occasionally we get them. Like, very occasionally. Like, you would never expect. Like, when you get a tip in my industry, you're like, oh, fucking awesome, I got a tip today. It's not like, okay, of course I should get it. Like, it's not like that at all. So, yeah, so Friday I got a $60 tip, or Thursday. Thursday night on the way to the cabin, I got a speeding ticket for $160. And then Monday, I got a tip of $100. So, those 2 tips cover my speeding ticket. Listen, you can make of that whatever you want. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if there's a higher power, there's a God, there's whatever there is. There's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I do believe in it. And maybe it's karma, and maybe it's something else. I don't know. But I do know if you put positive energy out into the world, positive things will come back to you. I can tell you that as I've experienced life. That's just, to me, that's how it works. I still follow if there's always good races and bad ones. Worst part is currently sports fans, they beg for them to change things. Yeah, I know, Mike. I realize they're trying to be like every other sport. The problem is they're not like every other sport. It's a different fucking sport. I don't necessarily dislike the playoff system. I just don't think... I just wish... And I understand it doesn't work for them because it probably doesn't work for sport growth unless you have a Dale Earnhardt. That's the problem. You got to have a Dale Earnhardt. But I personally wish they went back to the old system where points counted all year and you just accumulated points and the winner at the end was the one that got the most points. I realize that may be boring if somebody fucking kicks ass and then they're 7,000, you know what I mean? Like, there was times that there was one year where Earnhart won the championship in Atlanta, which was like 3 races from the end of the season. I realize that's not dramatic for the end of the season. And they're trying to create drama. That's the problem. They're trying to create it. Sometimes you can't. I mean, I love Doc. I love that he promotes our group. I don't know how much it helps us, but I do love that he does it. Colossal Radio right there. It's a free app on your phone. You download the Colossal Radio app. You can listen to Colossal Radio anytime. You'd like it. You'd probably actually like it, to be quite honest with you. But what I like about it is I could just call him and be like, hey, can you play this song? You could fucking tell any song. He'd be like, okay, I'll play it. Like, I like country music, so he's good with country. But, I mean, I'm telling you, when I got him to play that Hunting by Yourself Again by Luke Combs, he came back after that song, and he couldn't even talk. He was crying so hard. Because I knew that song would resonate with him. I know he's a hunter. That's all. I know that he hunts because he talks about it. I don't know him any better than that. I don't know if he ever took his kids hunting. You assume maybe, but I don't know. But like, I just thought. But anyway, I appreciate the fact that he talks about us. So it is what it is, whatever. But yeah, I just thought that was fun. So whatever, YOLO. Made the change to the chase. I thought your Matt Kenseth whitewashed the field. Yeah, I know, Mike. That's what I'm saying, though. I don't know what the answer is. I don't like the way it is now. I just don't like it. I don't think it's... I mean, you can't say it's not fair because it's the same. It's the same for everyone. So, but it's just not... I don't like the fact that... It's hard to say it as a sports fan. You say, well, I don't like the fact that if you have one bad day or one bad race, you could be out of the championship. Meanwhile, in other sports, if you had one bad day, you could be out of it. Same thing. If you're in the playoffs and you have one bad game, you're out of the playoffs. So I understand that's the same. What I'm saying is if you have a car problem, there's 43 cars in the field, or 40 other cars in the field, 39 other cars in the field, and somebody hits you and knocks you out of the race, that fucking sucks. So, to win your in shit needs to go back to the original format, top 16 in points. Well, first of all, that's too many people in the playoffs. Fuck that. They should do like 10. But I don't know how you break that down. If you're going to do a chase thing, I think that should only be top 10. It's fucking, to me, 16's too many. It's half the field almost. That's why you get these stupid fucking flukes. Because you have people, just think about this. What's the Van Ginsberg guy? He won a race, he's in the chase. If they have 2 road courses, because they seem like they had more road courses. If they had 2 road courses into the chase in rounds 1 and 2, and he wins each of those, now he's to the 3rd round because it's a good road course racer. And I'm not saying that that's not worthy, but is he the 3rd? At that point now he goes to the last 4 races as one of the top 8 in the series or whatever. Is it 8? Is that how it breaks down? Yeah. Now he goes to that as the top 8 in the series. Is he the best? Is he one of the top best 8 drivers? No, he's not. He's just good at road courses. And I don't like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mike. Go back to fucking counting points all year long. I understand that there's plenty of seasons where it doesn't work out because somebody's so far ahead. I don't know if that would work today, though, because everything's so fucking even. It might work better today because everything is so even. So consistency would really matter. Finishing races would really matter. The teams that are best to get their car back out on the track to be competitive really matter. But I don't know if they'd ever go back to that. Just doesn't, I don't know. Oh shit. Did I make a drink? No, I didn't. But I put a 3 next to it, so that means we have to make it. Doing it for Dale. I didn't even think of that until just this very second, but now we have to do it. It's awfully quiet upstairs, which would say to me that these motherfuckers are all sleeping on the couch. If they can create another villain. Well, the thing is I don't think Earnhardt was a villain. That's the thing. I think Earnhardt was Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he was disrespectful to management as Stone Cold portrayed himself to be, but that's kind of the sort of thing. If you were going to compare... That's a good fucking poll. I'm going to put that up. If you were going to compare a NASCAR driver to a WWE superstar, what would your comparison be? Dale Earnhardt to Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's my comparison. I mean, I don't think it was like, fuck you to management, like, the same way. But I like that. Yeah, that's... I agree with you on that, Mike. But I don't think they'll ever go back to that. Because it was too much like, oh, it's not fair because Chevy's got a bigger spoiler and da-da-da-da, whatever. And then next week it's like, well, all right, we'll take a 1/4 inch off your skirts, take a 1/4 inch off of this, add a 1/2 inch of this, do this. And then it was back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I mean, part of that was gamesmanship. I like that. But I remember when Andy Petrie was on. Andy Petrie was on Dale Jr. Download. And he talked about, I think when he was with Harry Gant, they made an adjustable rear spoiler, and it went down with hydraulic something or the other. And he said they put it on the car, and they were like, he said when he went by, the inspector was watching. He said, when they went down the front stretch, he said the spoiler was almost flat. Like he goes, it was very noticeable from the pits. And he said, and then it went back up, whatever it was, obviously, and they didn't catch it. And he said they took it off after. They didn't run it in the race. They only ran it for qualifying because he said he was so scared that he was going to get busted. But I know, like, Junior loves to find out when crew chiefs cheated and how they cheated and what they did. And he has, like, and people bring shit in and give it to him that they, like, cheated at parts, which is really fucking cool. Yeah, that's silly. That's definitely silly, Mike. But also, Mike, you do have to understand that if you gave them unlimited horsepower, cars would fly through the air. That's the problem. That's why they don't. If you let them loose and said, you can have a 358 cubic inch V8, overhead, or not overhead cam, just regular push rod engine, they'd go 260 miles an hour at Daytona. 1,000%. no questions to it. 1,000%, no problem. They would absolutely do it, and somebody would die. That's why they. I don't agree with it as much as you don't agree with it, but that's why they do it. 1,000%. That's why they do it. If they didn't have restrictor plates at Daytona, they would go 260 miles an hour down the front stretch. No, I mean that's not even. You can't even argue that. There's a YouTube guy who talked with the guy who built it. Fill and post it later. Yeah, it was a good thing. No, I'm just saying, Mike. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like short track racing for sure. If short track racing should be fucking wide open. Let them fucking have as much horsepower as they want, because they're just gonna burn the tires off of it if they run too hot. For sure, you can't. You know what I mean? You have to manage it. Here you go, pineapple liqueur. I just talked about it. Where the hell is it though? No, what is that? Oh, that's rum. Oh no, right there. Wait, let me get rid of this one first. Well, that's a little shorty. That fits in there good. I have 2 different kinds of pineapple liqueur. I didn't even realize it. Mike, you don't have to talk. You don't have to convince me of it. I'm down. If I was fucking NASCAR commissioner for a day, I'm with you. Let's soup them hot rods up. I just seen that clip of the e-cars in Chicago. Almost threw up in my mouth a little bit. It's just weird. It's fucking weird. I don't like cars going like. It's got to be. You got to have the noise. All right, let's leave that sit there for now. What do we need? Orange juice. Oh, there is pineapple, so I do need it. All right. Tell you one thing. I can tell you who's not going to tell those kids they got to go to sleep early. This one right here. Coconut rum, pineapple, liqueur, orange juice. Callie, I'm fading fast. I ate pizza today, which I don't usually do, but it's a birthday party. Probably why I'm fucking tired though. The good news is, for some reason, I thought it was Sunday and I had to go to work tomorrow, and I do not. So, I mean, I do. Side job Rob. I don't have to go to regular work. And then I might go to Lowe's. I might go to Lowe's and buy some 4x6 and start building my maternity ward and my chick thing. Alright, so much for them falling asleep. I hear them walking around upstairs. Alright. This is called Coconut Sunrise. So, grenadine, put it in last, things to the bottom. Looks like a sunrise. Kelly, I can't read that word without yawning. Alright, this is called drink number 3, doing it for Dale. Man, I wish Jensen was here. Try to get him to stay over, but I got to get him on more lives. We got to when he's here, we got to take advantage of it, because he doesn't get to come here a lot. Listen, I think here's what I think's happening. He's getting to an age where he's more mischievous, he's more, whatever. And but he gets blamed, when he comes here, he gets more, we give him more attention. Meemaw spoils him more than I like her to, but he gets a lot of attention. Because if he says to me, hey, let's go do this, let's go do this, let's go do this, I get to see him one day a week at the best, usually one day every 2 weeks. So whatever he wants to do, let's go. I'm in. Like today, he said he wanted to go to work. And I'm like, I said, I got to go to my brother's house. And, I said, Papa's going to go back to work is what I said. Because we were troweling concrete. And he said, I want to go to work with Papa. And I said, there's a party. You can't. The party wasn't starting yet, but I said, you can't leave the party. And he went and asked his mom, and she's like, it's Jace's party. If he wants to go with you, he can. I don't care. So he went with me. Before we got there, he said he wanted to go back to home, but then he got there. He was talking to my stepdad, Pap. We call him Pap. Or he refers to him as Pap. And then he was talking to my brother's buddy Steve, and we were there for another hour or whatever. But he just loves to go. He loves to work. He loves to quote unquote help. So, I just wish, I wish I could see him every weekend. And we just can't, because he, like I said, I think it's a product of his age, and then also the fact that when he comes here, when he wants to do something, we do it with him, because we don't get to see him often. And his parents, they have lives, so probably there's sometimes that he wants to do something, and they're like, we don't have to, go do this or go do that, whatever. We don't have time. But we're just like very accommodating, because we love it. We love to spend time with him and do whatever he wants to do. Same thing with Jace. If Jace is here and he's not at his dad's, like last weekend, Jace was here and we went fishing. So he gets that attention here more than he gets at home, which is not. I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying that's just life. That's how it is. But then when he gets home, probably after he's here, he asks for something, and they're like, we don't have time for that. Whatever, and he throws a tantrum. Well, now he's like a feral animal because he's whatever. So I get it, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm glad he was here. I'm glad Jace's party was a success. Everybody had a good time. And a couple of the cousins are staying over here tonight. I haven't heard them for a while, so maybe they're all passed out on the couch, which would be great. But anyway, this is called Coconut Sunrise. Coconut rum, grenadine, pineapple liqueur, orange juice, and pineapple juice. You dump the grenadine in last, sinks to the bottom, looks like a sunrise. There you go. Coconut Sunrise. Spoonman Saloon. Drink of the day. Number 3, doing it for Dale. That's actually pretty good. That's not bad, boys and girls. All right. There's going to be probably 4 or 5 packages going out this month. Or if not this month, August for sure. I'm actually still trying to catch up from Spoonpalooza. That's how Spoonpalooza is very. I underestimate how just it is. Just burnout. I'm so grateful and so ecstatic for it every year. And as soon as it's over, I'm just like, whew. But we're still going through shit. Like I just said to Bob, I got to order shirts. Like I went to put a package together like 2 weeks ago, and I went out in the box and extra large shirts. We were fucking wiped out of all kinds of things. So I got to go through all kinds of totes and place an order with him, and it's just. And now he's on vacation. He probably won't be back for 10 days, I think. I think he left Friday. But anyway, I got to just maybe tomorrow. I always hope for a rainy day, because rainy days I can't go outside. It's a perfect day for me to do inventory. Which reminds me right now that Michael Rao, what's it called? Laser by Michael does all our etching stuff for us. He's got a bunch of tumblers for me yet at his house. He's like, I didn't forget about you. I'm like, dude, just take your time. You fit us in, and you give us great deals so that we can do what we do. Take your time. We don't need them. I don't need them until we have a show. And I don't even know if we have a show. I got to call Gwen, actually. It is a great time, Kelly. It really is. I feel like I'm suffering from Spoonpalooza hangover yet. It's just, whew. I mean, it's busy. It's busy right now. Got Canada Works picking up. Apparently, he asked me to work yet today. He asked me on Wednesday if I could work, and I'm like, I can't. I said, I got a birthday party for my grandson. I said, I can't work Saturday. Yeah, we're apparently, I don't know if we're busy. We're either busy or he fucked something up and screwed somebody, and so he's got to fit all this work in. That's probably more likely. We'll see. All right. That's all I got. Good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And never apologize for being patriotic. Fuck Bruce Springsteen.